my gosh, I'm so excited about this next video because we have so many incredible ideas for you to build lead generation into your business from the start. There are several different ways that you can generate leads. The first way is actually from your skincare parties and just being really purposeful when you are in front of those women that your hostess has brought to you and generating leads that way. But then there's other really creative ways that you can generate leads. Let's just say that you are in a town and you don't know anybody. Well, that's kind of exciting for me because we have really fun ways for you to go out and meet women that you would have never otherwise met. So we are going to jump right into that for you today, and we're going to start with what to do at a skincare class when you're in front of these women, because you better believe that every single woman that's sitting in front of you at that class knows women that you don't know. So Rebecca, do you want to start us off with some referral ideas?
I am so passionate about this referral idea because you guys, bookings from your bookings, that is the lifeline to your Mary Kay business. Your sales director usually is going to follow up with you and say, how was your party? You know, how did everything go? Do you have some bookings on your books? And if you tell her no, she's going to be really upset with you because bookings are the lifeline of your business. If you cut off that lifeline, ladies, you have to go find a new one. And so therefore, you always want to make sure you implement some sort of a referral game at each and every party that you do. I don't care if it's a one-on-one facial or if it's 10 or 15 or 50 women sitting in front of you, always implementing a referral game. So one thing that I do, and I'm just going to go into party mode with you, Rachel, so you can, Rachel's my guest, I'm the presenter, I'm the consultant, and so at the point that I usually do this is either you know, right after the microderm, so they've taken a break from their skin for a second, or after the full facial is done. And so I say, okay, you guys, I think it'd be a really great time for some free product. We all like free product, right? They're like, oh my gosh, yes! So free product. So I am so excited to give some free product away, but I want you guys to think of the women in your life who are overstressed, overworked, underpaid, underpampered, and underappreciated in their life. Can you guys think of a few women that you might be like, that's me. Okay, so think of those women, and what I want you to do is turn your profile cards over for me. On the back, you're going to see a little section on the right-hand side of that profile card with lines for names and phone numbers. So I'm going to turn on some music, and I want you to take out your cell phones. It's not cheating if you do. Take out your cell phones, unlock that cell phone, set it right next to you, but don't start yet because that's cheating. Okay, so I want you to start thinking about those women, and the first person to write 5 names and numbers down gets some extra tickets into winning some free product. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you set?
I'm set.
Let's go! So as Rachel is writing down her names and phone numbers of those women in her life, what I'm doing is I'm going around and picking up some of the towels, kind of cleaning up a little bit to help me get out of that party a little bit faster, but I'm also checking up on those women. So Rachel's got 3, Susie's got 4, oh my gosh, Susie's almost there. You guys keep going. We have 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Pens down. Awesome. Okay, so you guys, that is how simple it is. And then you give tickets or you can give free product as you go through, depending on how you want to work your business. But seriously, let me just give you some numbers. So I had 5 women come to a facial appointment at the Studio Pink in Sacramento. 5 women. I met her through a Rose promotion that I did at an amazing brunch restaurant, but she came, she brought her 5 women, there were 6 total. We played this game and I left with over 100 names and numbers. You guys, I didn't have to warm chat for a whole month. I was so excited about life that I had 100 names and numbers to work with. And then we also have a referral booking script for you guys that we'll post along with these videos. So you can have that. You can work from that. It is an amazing, amazing tool. So never, ever, ever leave a skincare class without some referrals.
Awesome. I love that. There are several different ways that you can take that same referral game and do different introductions to them. And we'll have additional resources next to these videos so that you know how to do that. So look for one that says Deserted Island Referral Game because that is one of my favorites. And it's really the same concept that Rebecca just shared. You just introduce it in a slightly different way to hype them up. So you decide what you're comfortable with, but essentially what you explain to those women, or rather, would you take a quick minute to share them?
Absolutely.
What the benefits are for the women at the party to give you names and numbers of their friends.
Absolutely. So if you do the referral game that I did, you're giving a gift on their behalf for free for them to have pampering from me. So it's a free gift from them and me to their friends. But when it comes to the referral games like the Desert Island, or Desert,
I say both.
Desert and Desert, whatever. Island, basically what you are doing is you're tempting them with their favorite Mary Kay product. So with that one, it's, you're stranded on a desert island and you're waiting for your rescue boat or your rescue man to come. Think of the most stunning celebrity, the hottest celebrity that you can think of, and he is going to be your rescuer. What is the one Mary Kay product that you absolutely have to have in order to look your slamming best when he comes to pick you up?
Mascara,
lip gloss, firming eye cream, whatever it is. And that is going to be their hostess gift as they give you those themes and numbers and they host their party. So that's going to be a free gift from you as an incentive for them to get some girlfriends together and host that party. So that's a way to do that. And then I know, Rachel, you're pretty jazzed about this deal or no deal. So why don't you explain to them what that is, and then we have supporting documents so you guys can kind of play along with us and see what she's talking about.
I am. Okay, so we've all seen Howie Mandel's Deal or No Deal. Gorgeous women, briefcases, lots of money, right? And you're yelling at the screen, take the deal, right? Okay, so that's the same concept with this Deal or No Deal, but you're transporting it into your skincare classes. And so literally, I set it up like that, and I tell them, you've seen the show, right? And you get so frustrated that they didn't take the deal. Well, ladies, we have got Deal or No Deal, and it is coming to you today. So I'm going to go right into party mode just like you did, and just tell you exactly what I do at my parties. And so in order to prep for this, it's super simple. To be honest, the first time that I implemented this into my parties, I learned about this concept. I took 5 minutes before my party. I had stationery on hand and I had envelopes and insert cards, and I wrote Deal or No Deal on these envelopes, and they were all different colors. You can do whatever you want, get as fancy as you want, and then you write product, or you can print out photos of what that product will be and you insert those into the envelopes. And the products are temptations for these women. So essentially the purpose of this game is to generate bookings from your booking that you're at right then and there. So getting these women to host a party for you who are guests at the party that you're doing the game at. So anything from a Skinvigorate brush to a microdermabrasion to a C serum, firming eye cream, like fabulous products that they want, which will be their hostess reward. And so all of that goes into these envelopes, and you can range anywhere between, I would say, 15 to 20 envelopes, whatever you want. So you're going to pull out your stack of envelopes at the party. I say, ladies, who's ready for Deal or No Deal? I'm so excited about this. Yay! So you hype it up, you tell them, okay, now that you've done your facials, you've experienced all these products, and I know that they're all on your wish list, you want to go home with them. Well, here's an opportunity where you get to earn some for free, which is so exciting. So this is the deal. Everybody take an envelope, and I fan them out. And I start with our hostess already, and then I go around the room and I say, now ladies, just by being here today, you're already getting a second appointment with me. It's your mineral makeover appointment that we're going to talk about in your individual consultation at the end of today's party. So when you choose to share your mineral makeover appointments with 5 or more of your girlfriends, you get to take home the product that's in your envelope. Isn't that so exciting? But don't peek, okay? Everybody keep your envelopes there. So I'm going to go around the room, and we're just going to make this super quick. And you're going to tell me, Deal or No Deal? It's that simple. So deal, of course, means, Rachel, I'm going to share my follow-up appointment with my girlfriends because I want the free product that's in my envelope. And No Deal means, I'm just going to pass. All right, so we're going to go around the room. Everybody, don't peek in your envelopes even after we say Deal or No Deal. So, Rebecca, Deal or No Deal?
Deal.
I love it. Awesome. Okay, Susie, Carol, Mary, fantastic. So you go around the table, and some of them will say Deal, some of them will say No Deal. But to be honest, once you get your first deal, almost all of them follow and say Deal, Deal, Deal. So then we say, okay.
So then do you let them open the envelope?
Right, so this is what I'm about to say. Okay, yes. So now they're like, what's in my envelope? And so I say, okay, ladies, open them up. So they all open up their envelopes. Even if you said No Deal, open it up. Awesome. Rebecca, what did you get in your envelope?
A microderm.
Oh my gosh, I know you wanted that. I'm so excited for you. So you go around, you're so excited. So the women who said No Deal, you say, okay, Susie, what was in your envelope? It was that Skinvigorate brush that you really wanted. Here's your opportunity. Do you want to change your mind? I will give you a second chance. And she's going to say, you know what? I really do. I want that microderm or that Skinvigorate brush for free. And so That is how you get bookings from bookings. And I will tell you, as soon as I started implementing this into my parties, it was dynamite. And so when you do your individual consultations with these women, they've already said deal, they've already made that commitment, and you just find the date. And then you take the leads that they've given you during their referral game, and you've already generated a guest list for them, or at least half of that guest list, which is really exciting. Now, Rebecca, I want you to jump in and share how you can generate more guests, or maybe actually I think we're going to do that a little bit later. I misspoke. We were going to talk about, now that you have a guest list, how to get more guests, but we'll go into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now or when we do our coaching?
No, we will go through it in a different video.
Okay,
so
awesome.
stay tuned on how to learn how to double your guest list size. So that is coming towards you. But I want to jump now into more of the networking side of building business and lead generation. So networking is physically going out of your home, and we're jumping on Facebook, which we can talk about as well, to build your business and build your lead source. So there's a couple different ways that we're gonna talk about building business. I'm gonna list them off first, and then we'll go through them. Rachel, if you want to kind of jump off and on
absolutely.
with me. Perfect. So the first one is warm chatting. So when I first started my business, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, warm chatting scared the living pants off of me. I did not want to do it. I was terrified to do it. And for those of you who don't know what that is, warm chatting is going out into your communities, into your shopping centers, and finding women. Finding women and approaching them, talking to them. To me, I was terrified. I was terrified to do this, but what I did, you guys, is I attached myself to somebody who was very, very social, who was very outgoing, who did not have a problem talking to other women because she forced me to get out of my comfort zone. So if you are like me and you are terrified to talk to people, find somebody who is strong and that personality to take you and be your power partner, okay? If you're on top of the world and you're like so excited about this right now, just go do it. But with warm chatting, you guys, it is very, very simple. You're basically approaching a sharp woman. You're looking for women that you want to have on your team. So when I say that, looking for someone who's sharply dressed, somebody who's put together, somebody who, maybe has their kids with them. And I'm going to preface my next thing by saying, please don't be offended if this is something that you wear or something that you have. But something to maybe not look so much for is, booty shorts or like, I don't know. I don't want to be offensive, but I guess just making a judgment on what you want your team to look like, what you want your business to be reflective of. If you want it to be built with strong business women, then Forever 21 might not be the best place to go, but it may be a great place for you to start and get comfortable with warm chatting. So take that with a grain of salt, but warm chatting is amazing. If you need a way to break your ice into warm chatting, a scavenger hunt is the best way to do so. So talk to your director, or you can see the scavenger hunt posted with this video, to find 10 or 20 women with specific things. So maybe somebody wearing a red jacket, or somebody wearing pumps, or somebody wearing, I don't know, like a pink t-shirt, or with their kids, or buying party supplies or something like that. So it's a way for you to go up and ask somebody, hey, I'm in a scavenger hunt with Mary Kay Cosmetics. You have a pink bow in your hair and I absolutely adore your style. I'd love to feature you in my model portfolio. And thank you so much for helping me. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want a free facial? And she's like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet. I love it. Of course. So get their names and numbers, and then you can go ahead and book them. And you guys will see a video on how to book all of these types of leads in the upcoming videos. So that is a basic nutshell of warm chatting when it comes to the scavenger hunt. Now, a basic script for warm chatting is something like this. And let's say that Rachel is out shopping at Target or something. I see her. She is super sharp. She's put together. She's accessorized. And I love her look. And so I would go up to Rachel and say, oh my gosh, I absolutely love your sweater. Where did you get it?
You know what? I don't even remember.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love it. It looks great on you and it really brings out your complexion. So
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And I just couldn't help. You are absolutely stunning. And I'm in the skincare and cosmetics company with Mary Kay, and I would love to feature you in my model portfolio this month. It's before and after pictures, mini facials. You can share it with a couple girlfriends because I know I like to do things with other people. But is there any reason why you wouldn't want to help me with that?
No, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
So cute. Thank you so much for helping me. So again, your name's Rachel, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then do you text?
Of course.
Oh, awesome. Duh, everybody does, right? So let me grab your name and your number. I'll text you with some details, and it was so great to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Guys, that's how simple it can be. So this can be something that, you're out, you're talking, you're on purpose with your warm chatting, or it can be in your daily activity. So when I go grocery shopping, I go to 3 different places. Call me crazy, but at each place, I try to get one new name and number. So in our previous video, you heard me talk about last minute appointments and things like that. Being in Trader Joe's, I was approached. I was able to book her, but I can also approach other women as well. So that is warm chatting in a nutshell. You can get specific scripts from your director to help you with that, or you can see the scripts that are supplied on this website as well. So that is fantastic. And then Rachel, why don't you tell us a little bit about fish bowls?
Awesome. Yes. Okay. Fish bowls, you're going to hear us talk about these. People also reference them as facial boxes. So this is an opportunity for you to create partnerships with businesses in your area to generate leads while you're not there, which is really great. So if you are just wanting to be super savvy with your time, this is a brilliant way for you to generate leads. So what a facial box or a fishbowl is, and you can see the resources next to this video. There's so many different creative examples. To make it very simple, it's a box or a bowl or a vase or some sort of container that's super cute that has a sign on it that says, enter to win a free microdermabrasion facial or a free pampering session and gift card, whatever that is. And then there's a little slit in it because there's a lid to it. Where they can put entry forms, which you also have paired with your facial box, and then a cute little pen. And on the back, you've got your business card. I mean, essentially that is it. And they can come in all different shapes and sizes, depending on the different stores and businesses you're partnering with. You'll probably want to tailor your box based off of the style of that store. So some of them can be a little bit more playful, casual. Some can be a little bit more fancy. So it depends on who you're working with partnership-wise. And really what you do is you go to these businesses, you speak with the local manager that's there, and you say, I am a small business owner in the area and I'm looking to meet new women, but have you had anyone work with your store to do a customer appreciation program? Or you can approach them and just say, we are working with stores in the area and I'm curious if you're already working with someone on a customer appreciation program. And they're probably going to say, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. You say, oh my gosh, fantastic. Well, I'm so excited to offer this opportunity for you and your store as a way for you to thank your customers just for coming in. It's completely free for you and it's optional for them, which is really great. So if you have any like extra coupons or promotional materials or anything, all of those customers who enter to win, I give them a goodie bag, and I'd love to be able to give them incentives to come back to your store. So really how it works is I just have this little box and I leave it in your store, and your customers, as they come in and out, they can enter those forms, and I'll check in probably every week or every other week, make sure that it's replenished, and then I really just get to pamper your customers. And again, it's all on behalf of you and your business, and of course me and my business, and it's just a way for you to give an extra thanks for your customers for coming into your store. So where can I leave this box? And that's really what it is. And I love this. And so when you have, 5 to 10 different facial boxes out and about in the businesses within your area, when you pick those up, it is like payday when it comes to leads. It's so exciting. And of course, we have scripts that you can use to be able to very effectively take those initial leads and then turn them into parties as well. So look for those resources next to this video. But I love facial boxes. When you find your dynamite partnerships, they can be a really fantastic way for you to continue to meet new women, which is really great.
Absolutely. And just a side note on your fish bowls and facial boxes, whatever you want to call them, if you have a facial box that's sitting in a store that's not producing leads, give it a week or two at the most. And if you're just not getting an ample amount, and by ample I mean 5 or more, at that facial location or the box location, move it. Don't be afraid to move it so that you can find your dynamite locations and your little piles of gold. So definitely don't be afraid to move them around. And honestly, having between 10 and 20 facial boxes out is going to give you a really good source of leads to work with. So don't be afraid to make them. And please don't spend a lot of money when you guys make these boxes. Go to the dollar store, the dollar bins at Target. When you guys see the pictures posted, you'll see instructions on how to put them together as well. But please, please, please do not spend a lot of time or money on these boxes because, you know, some things do happen with them. I'm going to preface this because they do happen and I want you to be prepared. Some people throw them away. Some people steal them. Some people don't have no idea where that box went when you go to pick it up. So just know that that is something that does happen, but because you only spent $1 on it, it's not going to be a heartbreaker. So just prepare yourselves for that. But fish bowls and facial boxes are amazing. Jumping into our next lead producing thing, it's one of my favorite things that I've done to build my business. It's called a rose promotion. Now this is a promotion with a restaurant and it's one of my favorites because it's a very, very warm lead. And what I mean by that is you are interacting with them, you are meeting people, you are greeting them. Basically you're like the hostess before the hostess. So it's a customer appreciation program where you literally stand at the front door or right by the hostess table and you welcome each and every guest who comes into the restaurant. And as they come in, you say, welcome to Ladies Night. It is Ladies Night here at 𝘾𝙤𝙢𝙤, and we couldn't be more excited. Here is a beautiful long stem red rose for the lady and an entry for her to win a facial or a $5 gift card back to the restaurant. As a thank you for coming in, you know, and it's that simple, you guys. So you have leads, you have little entry sheets on the mini clipboards. So get the mini clipboards, entry sheets, which are posted with this video, and then roses. So please do not go and break your bank when it comes to roses. Be a best friends with somebody with a Costco account or Sam's Club or something like that, so you can get them for cheaper. Or another thing that we've done is tulips, whatever flowers are in season with the season. So you can do roses or whatever, but to go and set up a promotion like this, you do need to talk to the management, event coordinator, whoever at that restaurant. And we do have a script provided with this video to help you book the rose promotion. Now, if you needed to work through the training with your director, we are more than happy to do booking, you know, trial runs with you on the phone. But one of the coolest things is when you do have that first success, that first win of booking your first rose promotion all on your own. So as sales directors, we love to teach you guys how to be confident on the phone, so we can help you with that. So you can either go in and talk to management or talk to them on the phone. What I found is phone is a lot more time friendly versus going into the restaurants, but sometimes you do need to set up an appointment with them. Basically what the script is this. Hi, I'm a small business owner in the area and I'd love to speak with your management or manager on duty or event coordinator. Is he or she available? And I say yes or no, she'll be in, whatever. Let's say that her name is Emily. Okay, so Emily is our event coordinator. Let me grab her on the phone for you. So Emily comes on and she says, hello, my name's Emily. How can I help you? And I say, I'm Rebecca. I am a small business owner in the area and I am working on a customer appreciation program that has been absolutely amazing at a few different restaurants. I absolutely love your restaurant and I'd love to bring it to you. Are you currently working with a Mary Kay consultant? And ask that so that you don't step on somebody else's toes. And she says yes or no, or what is this all about? A lot of times they say no because it's not a huge thing that is out there just yet, but we are taking the world by storm. So she says no, and you say, okay, great. So basically what it is, we call it Ladies Night or Ladies Day, depending on the time of day. And we come in with 24 to 48 long stem red roses at our cost. There's no cost to you. We're basically like the host or hostess before your host or hostess. Welcoming everyone in through the front doors, thanking them for coming in and choosing your restaurant, 𝘾𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙁 or whatever restaurant it is, and handing the ladies a long stem red rose and an entry into winning a free facial with us, promoting our business, or a $5 gift card with you, promoting them, you know, to come back into your business. So I would absolutely love to set it up. How does Thursday sound for you guys? Or what time is a good day? Or what day is a good day for us to come in? And they say, yeah, that sounds great. We'd love to do that. Or if I have to talk to, you know, corporate, they can go talk to corporate. But if they seem a little bit hesitant about this, I want you to be very confident in your reaction to their hesitation. A lot of them can be. And so what I usually say is I can sense a little hesitation in your voice and you're probably a little bit unsure as to how this is going to work for you. So what I'd love to do is just set up a trial run, a trial day. We're in and out within an hour. You can see how it works for your restaurant and if you like it. If you don't, at least we can say we tried. If you do, we can come back and make it more of a scheduled event or we can do it on big holidays. So how does that sound? Thursday at 6. Easy peasy. It's awesome. It is one of the best ways to build your business, you guys. And I'm able to get in and out of restaurants between, 30 minutes and an hour with 30 or more leads. So it's an amazing, amazing resource. And you get to create that business networking with other businesses. So it helps to really expand your business and you're in the environment of women family members and men who have a little bit of extra income to go out to dinner, because it is very expensive to go out to dinner. So you want to make sure that you're working in a pool that is a lucrative place.
What I also love about Rose Promotions is they're a fantastic opportunity to partner with another consultant.
Absolutely.
I love building my business alongside other women who are looking for that success. And think about this, if you want to be super strategic and you are building your team, when you have a Rose Promotion established and you move up into that leadership position as a director or a future director, think about the opportunity that your team will have when you have these connections with restaurants. Let's say that you've got 3 Rose Promotions going on the same Friday night. Well, looky at you, you've got 5 different consultants in and on your team who you can plug in, and you're helping them build their business too.
Absolutely.
So it's a really strategic move that you can do if you're working up into that leadership position, which is great.
Absolutely.
And I want to jump off of that to another form of lead generation, piggybacking kind of off of the roses, because you can use roses in this regard too. And so this is called honoring working women. This is a really fantastic mix, I think, of a rose promotion and
warm chatting.
Warm chatting, thank you. Yeah, exactly. And so you can approach this in a lot of different ways. What's really great is this is your business and you can get as creative as you want to. But essentially the concept of honoring working women is that instead of, whereas with warm chatting, you kind of go out in your daily routine and you're just approaching women and turning that into a business conversation, here you're being very purposeful about your activity and you know essentially who your target market is. And those are women who are currently at work and working. So imagine this if you were to go to, say, a strip mall where there's a series of different shops, right? So little boutiques and clothing stores, a hair salon, whatever that may be. And so be purposeful about where you're going. And let's say you have roses with you, or maybe you have samples like lip samples or a piece of candy or chocolate, a combination of all of those things. What I personally do when I honor working women is I have a lip sample because I can very easily talk about different lip colors, and that's something that a lot of women are open to trying. And then I also have my business cards and little candy samples. And so similar to a rose promotion, you've got your cute little mini clipboard and you have entry forms with you. And what you do is you go into different businesses. And most retail establishments, if it is like a clothing store, when you walk in the door, they're already going to greet you. So they're going to say, "Hi, can I help you find anything today?" And you can just go right up to the counter if no one's there, or the girl who's working the floor, and you can just say, "You know what, you can. Today is your lucky day because I am out honoring working women, and I'm so excited for you that you are here today because I am raffling off gift bags or pampering sessions or both or whatever you choose to do." But you can say, "I'm raffling off, mineral makeovers and facials, and just for working today you get to enter," which is so exciting. So go ahead and fill this out, my dear. And then I also have a sweet treat just to kind of brighten your day, to leave you with in a fun little lip sample. So you have her fill out that entry form, which is super basic, and again a resource that's paired with this video for you. And then you go to all of her little coworkers too. Is there anyone else that's working with you today that you think maybe would want to enter as well? And then you just literally go from store to store to store. So it's a very strategic, targeted way of getting leads.
Yeah.
Which is really great.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
super fun, and you're also working with the working class. And so you have women who are more apt to be highly educated, who have a work ethic, so that they're building that business with you, and they see that value of not only hardworking women, they're working to have that income, but they can really value the dollar versus somebody who's just got millions of dollars and nothing to do with it. So I really, really appreciate the Honoring Working Women system. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The last thing that I want to leave you guys with for lead generation, and then I'll wrap up our video, is booth events. So booth events are huge. They're amazing. We love them. They're so much fun, especially because, again, you get to partner with another consultant. So when I talk about booth events, I'm talking about things like farmers markets, bridal expos, booth events where it's like a community day and they have a lot of different businesses coming together and having a booth. So basically, go to the Chamber of Commerce to see if there's the
Like local city events.
Local city events, exactly. To see what you can get set up for booth events and partner with somebody to be able to do this. So at the booths, what we do is we do have raffle entries, and they can enter into winning a free microderm facial or a free lip gloss with their facial, things like that. So some things that we've had put in place at our booth events are like spinny wheels, so they could spin to win. I know, Rachel, you came up with something really cute and some sort of like a tree or something.
I did. I didn't have a spinning wheel.
You didn't have a spinning wheel.
So I got creative. It was really what I did. And so ultimately, your goal with a booth is you want a purpose for someone to come up to you. If you're not feeling comfortable with kind of approaching people as they walk by, you want something enticing for them to come to your table. So I had this really cute tree, and what I did is I hung jewels on it, and then I printed out little cards that had those different jewels, a photo of those jewels on the card, and I said, this is your jewel tree of discounts or something. I don't know, just something cute that I could use as a talking point. And then they got to choose which jewel they wanted to see, which discount that they would get. And of course, before they picked their jewel, I had them fill out their little entry form, and then they walked away with like a lip sample or a piece of candy or something like that. I've also heard of consultants where they'll get like a cute little bowl, and you know how they have those cute flower floating candles. And so you have like floating candles in this bowl, and then the women get to choose a candle and see what discount comes with it. Or maybe you have 3 different colors and they pick one, and it's kind of like a scratch off of like, what's my discount going to be, or what's my free price going to be. And so it's an activity for them that's fun. And of course, before they can do the activity, they fill out the entry form.
Absolutely. So it is a great way, you guys, to build your business, network again with other businesses out there, and it's absolutely fabulous. So talk to your directors if you have some ideas. We can help you kind of brainstorm on how to bring that activity over to your tables if you're not comfortable going out to grab the activity. But we love booth events, especially in the summertime with all of the farmers markets and festivals that come up. So make sure you get your foot in the door early. Those are things that you do have to plan for. So do some research now so you can get planned for this year or next year, whatever you need to do. With that, I'm going to wrap up this video talking about lead generation and lead sources with something that I've always been trained on, is to have 5 sources of leads at all time. So right now your brain is probably spinning like, I love all these ideas, I want to put them all into place and da-da-da-da, but you guys, you know what? You need to take it one at a time. One at a time, because taking on all 5 at once is going to put you into a tailspin. So find one thing, like maybe you want to start with your fish bowls or facial bowls, get those out. So take tonight to make those facial boxes and get them out tomorrow. As you're putting them out, you can warm chat. So there's lead source number 2. As you're doing that, you can see what restaurants are in your area. So you can build a list. Hey, guess what? Day 3, you're working on your rose promos. That is your 3rd source of leads. Doing some research for booth events. That is a 4th way to get that lead source. And then always and forever, your number 1 resource for your leads is your referrals from your skincare class. So always having 5 sources of leads at all times creates that success for your Mary Kay business.